Let's learn about sewing machine needles. So every single sewing machine uses the same type of needles. The only exceptions are with industrial sewing machines and with some sergers. I have a machine from 1906. It still uses the same needles. Now when it comes to needles, at the top there is a round side and a flat side. This is very important. When you put your sewing machine needle into your sewing machine, the flat side of the needle has to go towards the back of the machine before you tighten it. Otherwise, you will load your needle in backwards and it will just break. There are, however, a few exceptions when it comes to old machines, where instead of loading the needle with the flat side towards the back of the machine, you actually have to load the flat side of the needle towards the side. Like the flat side has to go that way into here, and very occasionally I've seen a machine where the flat side actually has to go that way. And the way you tell you need a sideways loaded needle is by the bobbin case. You see how that's facing forward? That's why I need my needle going front to back. If the bobbin case is sideways, then the needle also has to be sideways. When choosing needles for a project, you will be choosing them based on the fabric, not the project that you're doing. Now, sewing machine needles are divided into two systems of classification. Number one is the size. The size of the needle, see here, 65/9, 80/12, 90/14, and 100/16. Those numbers will always appear together. And those numbers denote how thick the needle is. So if you see this needle, it is very thick in comparison to this needle right here. The smaller the number, the smaller the needle, and the more lightweight the fabric it is meant for. The bigger the number, the thicker the needle, and the thicker the fabric it is meant for. You also have different types of needles for different things. A universal needle is meant for woven fabrics. A leather needle is meant for leather, and you can see it comes in different sizes. You can tell the sizes are up here. A jean/denim needle is meant for jeans, denim, as well as canvas, because Microtex and sharp needles have a very, very sharp point and are meant for lightweight and delicate fabrics or other fabrics with a very specific finish on it so that it doesn't damage the finish. Jersey and ballpoint needles are meant for stretch knits. There's also a needle specifically called a stretch needle for stretch knits that are extra stretchy, like athletic knits and swimsuits. You also have needles specific to quilting to help it punch through the multiple layers of fabric, with embroidery needles for machine embroidery, metallic needles to sew with metallic thread, and there are definitely more that I'm not thinking of right now. It's very important to note that while every single brand of sewing machine needle should work with every single machine, some machines are incredibly picky. My ancient Pfaff Industrial, for example, absolutely hates organ needles. For some reason, the organ needle straight up just will not stay in, and the needle comes out all the time. So you may find that your specific machine prefers a specific brand of needles for whatever reason.